I started getting to know Joel and Becky back in 1991 when I was at Little Falls in Rhonda, and the kids were kids. And now, fast forward, the kids are adults. And when I came here 16 years ago, Joel would help us on Wednesday night worship services. Remember that? Joel and Eric. And it's just really a treat.
You were a fraud.
It was a treat to have music there, but then I didn't know about Jonathan until I started following him online. And then some of us from church went down to a concert in the park and heard him in the cities. There's like, can you come to Amery? And so excited that he agreed to be here at Amery. And he's going to play a couple sets with a short break in between, probably like 10-15 minutes to stretch, grab hot cocoa or hot apple cider or a cookie or something, and come back. We don't want to keep people super long, but he's thinking about 4 hours of playing. He'll direct us as he feels fit. But I think he's ready to go. He is. He magically appeared. Let's welcome Jonathan Sunde.
We lay down in a bed of clover, sunlight on the water and the clouds all passing over. We interpret dreams and read the signs, try and translate their intentions for the waking mind. Try and translate their intentions for the waking mind. And on the road I scan the stations, on a search for inspiration, but you always lose your patience. You say God died a long time ago. I guess I'll try and find salvation then in rock and roll. Yeah, I'll try and find salvation then in rock and roll. Well, it's not what I thought it would be. I haven't found the woman who will make me what I should be. You know my tricks to pass the time. Well, they offer some distraction but don't satisfy. Is there wisdom in that crazy desert mystic, descending with the tablet and the fiery name of God? Or the posture of the existential skeptic, resigned to face the forces that are red in tooth and claw? Is it really a vestigial need to seek solace, though the answers are flawed? Born of science or an ancient creed, a dividing line or a divining rod, a dividing line or a divining rod, a dividing line or a divining rod. This is a country song. much. It is very nice to be here. I grew up in this town. My folks, we sold the family home 3-ish years ago, and I haven't been back here since then, which is kind of wild to think about. Granted, there's been a plague in between, so that is rather disruptive. But yeah, it's nice to be here. It's an odd thing. I'm sure some of you have experienced the loss of wherever the home was that you grew up in, and it's interesting. I've realized I live in Minneapolis, and I've been there for going on a decade, and it's certainly home in a certain sense, but I have yet to feel the feeling of home like that place was, and so there's kind of a bittersweetness to that reality, and maybe I never will. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. Do you feel like home since you left your childhood home? You figured it out. Anyway, this is I just did. I've gotten to know a fellow composer and musician based in Los Angeles named Dory Bavarsky, and we just over the summer recorded an EP, which is just a short record, and of songs. He's an amazing composer and pianist, and I've admired his work for a long time. And the way we did this is I had like 6 tunes or 5 or I don't know, a handful of tunes that I gave to him that kind of were written, kind of drawing a little bit from the American songbook, kind of harmonic and melodic world. So think, I don't know, show tunes or something like that. And then he arranged it all for piano, violin and cello, and then I was mainly singing, although this one song I played guitar on. And we just put that out into the kind of streaming world. So if you have streaming things, it's called Songbook Volume 1. And I'm going to play a couple tunes from that record, including this one. This one's called Dreams Die. Yeah, okay, here we go. Well, I'm sure dreams die all the time, but I thought mine would slip by unchanged. The well is dry, they're sweeping the stage, and I find I'm feeling my age. Set adrift like a boat on the sea, where I'm going, a mystery to me. Never knowing just what might have been if I'd chosen differently. Well, it's got my guts twisted in knots. Is it over? Well, how can I know? What do I do at the end of the show? Will I hang out or just let it go? Sent adrift like a boat on the sea, where I'm going, a mystery to me. Never knowing just what might have been if I'd chosen differently. Thank you. This song I came out of my experience of going to therapy, which I would recommend to each of you. It's become very clear to me that however weird you think you are, whatever weird, gooey burden you're carrying, just look to your left and your right. You are not so special as to have a unique burden. Everybody's got their weird, gooey burden that they're trying to hide from the world. I don't think we're built to carry it alone, so I think you should find people you can be honest with in a kind of radical and regular way. Hopefully people in your life, family, friends. Not everybody can carry that for you, so be discerning. Maybe you hire somebody to be honest with. That can be helpful too. So this came out of that experience and is another one of these songs on this EP. It's called I Hope to Change. What held me back from telling you I loved you back? I thought I was over that, but it came into my mind. Yeah, it hangs there right beside me and reminds me that I've let the fear define me. And for years, what did I do for years? For years I just stayed here this way. Tomorrow's another day, and maybe there's hope to change. Well, I hope to change. The gentle touch, the comfort that you want so much. But fear is a sucker punch that will take your breath away. Well, it may numb you, but it hurts you. Well, those habits have inertia. They'll distract you, but they'll curse you and lead you astray. Tomorrow's another day, and maybe there's hope to change. Well, I hope to change. Tomorrow's another day, and maybe there's hope to change. Well, I hope to change. Well, I love you, but you make me crazy. Stuck around now and it's sort of amazing, 'cause I'm mad sometimes, can't let it go. Barking like a dog on a chain. And on the weekend we bend the bottle top. My wasted youth like the fruit that rots on the vine. But given time, here comes the spirit of a whole different kind. Glory, Gloria, glory, Gloria, my love. You're my one and only. Glory, Gloria, glory, Gloria, my love. You're my one and only, Gloria. You grew up beside I-85. You learned to drive and decided right then that you'd ditch this town. When you turned 18, go out and shake it like no one's ever seen. And I met you on West 54th. I was trying to be a singer and you had such a pretty voice. And I told you so. Listen, buddy, I'm just here for the show. Glory, Gloria, glory, Thank you. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I wrote this song. It's an older number. I wrote this song after some friends had a miscarriage, and I just had the conversation with my friend, and he was just kind of describing the surreal experience of that and the heartache of that, and that's where this one came from. It's called Dream Baby. Baby child, I hear you often singing in my dream. Your infancy and replaced with the same age, standing face to face, speaking in reverse, unaware of the truth. All our plans, forgotten sense of purpose, forgotten sense of place. These waking dreams make me see you walking, ordering a beer, kissing your first love, or calling out to me. In my heart lives the part that I gave you when you were in the womb. Did you hear the songs I played, my selfish worries, the promises I made, and your mother laughing, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Thanks. I started noticing I was having the same conversation over and over with folks that I graduated from college with, friends from that time. About a decade after we graduated, they'd come to a show, and we'd talk afterwards, and the conversation would go something like, man, it's so cool you're still doing music. And I'd be like, I'm like 10 years into my job, and I'm kind of burned out, and I don't know if it's what I chose the right thing, and I don't know, I should have maybe done something in the arts. It's so cool that you're still doing music. And I'd be thinking and then say to them, it's so cool that you have a job that pays you money. And that you can support your children and own a home. And what became clear in the course of these conversations is that, there's likely a mundane aspect of each of our lives that we aren't necessarily taking for granted. It's just how it goes. But that somebody else is looking at and saying, if I just had that thing, it would all be okay. And that doesn't, eliminate the possibility or maybe the kind of wise discerning that you may need to change, that you can change your stuff up. But it did seem to suggest to me that for the time we're in, the circumstance we're in, we should care for the circumstance we're in, because somebody's probably looking at it and saying, man, that's the dream. So that's where this song came from. This one's called We Live Each Other's Dreams. Sing your dreams and maybe they'll come true. If not for you, then perhaps the ones you sing to. They may cry and say this isn't mine. I've dreamt of other things. Please care for where you find yourself. It means so much to someone else, for we live each other's dreams. They may cry and say this isn't mine. I've dreamt of other things. Please care for where you find yourself. It means so much to someone else, for we live each other's dreams. We live each other's dreams. We live each other's dreams. Yeah, we live each other's dreams. I've had the opportunity, I've gotten to know a couple of folks who make up this band called Pamplemousse. They're also based in Los Angeles and do really good work. They have a really incredible YouTube channel where they produce really beautiful live or in studio covers, a lot of covers of cool songs, and then write their own music as well. It's very well done. And I got to know them and got the chance to do some writing with this gal Natalie, who's a part of that outfit. She has a solo record or solo thing under Natalie Dawn, and just released a record too, which I would recommend to you. Anyway, she and I got to do some writing together, and then this summer I went and we filmed 3 videos of the songs we made. They turned out pretty good. And so I'm going to play you one of those tunes, and I encourage you to look them up on the internet. The videos are cool, and it's with the band. It turned out nice. So this is a song called Blue Light. Blue light of morning, ashtray overflowing. There's blood on the ground, and I think crazy thoughts when I'm angry. Well, I know it's not true, but I want you to stay. So I say it anyway. Well, I met you dancing to some town's Van Zandt song. I knew all the words, and you took me driving deep in the canyons, hugging the curves. No one ever needed anyone like I need you. Well, I know it's not true, but I want you to stay. So I say it anyway. Blue light of morning, I'm sorry I swore we would both make it out. My head held tight to a story I liked and was dreaming about. So I say it anyway. All right. I'm just going to do one more tune and then we'll have a little break. Go get some cookies, etc. in the gathering area. Also, I should do my due diligence here and just tell you that I've got some records for sale in the CD form and the vinyl form that I encourage you to pick up in triplicate. And also, I recently started a thing called Patreon page. And if you're not familiar with that, it's a web platform where you can create a voluntary subscription where people can sign up to just give a few bucks a month to support a project they believe in. So I'd encourage you to consider that. And there's a little QR thing you can link to that, slick as can be. So anyway, check out, at least walk by that area, which I think you'll inevitably need to do because you need to leave at some point.
There are two free will offering things on either side. Everything goes to John, except for his dad gets the cut.
Always. Forever. As he should. So I'm just going to do one more in this set, and then, in about 15 minutes we'll do another, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, I wrote a record of love songs that came out in 2020 called 9 Songs About Love, and this is the last love song on that record and kind of the thesis of the record. Here we go. I'm embarrassed that I care this much. It's foolish, but I came here just to tell you that I loved you once. Oh, I left in such a rush. The summer I was 29. Your mouth so fine, like blooming flowers, unfolding in the golden hours that lit us when we touched. And I may make too much of this. It seems so right, I can't resist it, that you could be the silver bullet to kill that howling fear. And I guess it happens all the time, that's someone's life, but it's not mine. That's someone's wife, but she's not mine. The image I hold dear. Like wisdom teeth until time, that great big spinning wheel, brought me back around. And though I'm in a different place, there's times I dream and see your face. I haven't found one to replace you, not yet anyhow. And I may make too much of this. It seems so right, I can't resist it, that you could be the silver bullet that kill that howling fear. And I guess it happens all the time, that's someone's life, but it's not mine. That's someone's wife, but she's not mine. The image I hold. Surely there's some peace in this, that you exist and I exist. If all my pride and selfishness has brought me only loneliness, then love's a risk that's worth the risk. 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 Thank you. A brief break. Do what you do.